I am attempting to plan out my entire year for 2026. Will I be able to? No idea, but I'm so excited to give it a try. It is literally New Year's Eve, and I am sick, if you can't tell. I've been sick for a few days, but this is like my last chance to try this. I love this system. I think it's a great idea. So we're gonna do it together because I wanna share it with you. Hopefully I can get this video up ASAP so that you can try this too while the new year is beginning. I got this system from a social media friend of mine. Her name is Tori. I will link all of her socials. She does have a YouTube channel, but she does more short form, and she has tons of videos on this system on her Instagram and TikTok, so definitely check those out. She's amazing. I am literally obsessed with her. She's like the self-improvement, reflection, like planning, organization queen. She does it all. She's great. First off, I went to Michael's to pick up a large trifold poster board. It is 36 inches by 48 inches, and I got black on purpose. I also went to printacalendar.com, which she uses, and I printed off a full calendar for every single month, so 12 full pages, all in landscape. I got sticky notes, I got glue sticks, I have some note cards already. I also picked up some colorful cardstock paper just to make it more fun, and I have nice black felt tip pens that we're gonna use. That's all the supplies. But I just spent a few hours reflecting on my whole year. She has a 2025 audit in Notion. I will link that in the description box as well, and I followed the whole thing. I set up the ambiance, I put a candle on, I had a coffee, I had literally like journaling music I found on Spotify in the background, and I really just tried to reflect on my whole year to get me in a good mindset. And now we start the arts and crafts part, and I'm so excited. A little arts and crafts, a little more planning, and we hang this up and let all of our dreams come true, really. I don't have like a big arts and crafts table or anything, so I'm just gonna try to do this on the ground. Trifold poster board. This is the size comparison next to me sitting on the ground. It opens up. Oh no! It's like punctured in the back. There's a little cut. Oh well, it's fine. And I'm not gonna do anything about it now. It's literally New Year's Eve, okay? Oh, we don't have time for that. The reason this size is important and just works out so nicely is because there's 1, 2, 3, 4 columns. So you can organize everything by quarters. So you'll do 3 months in each quarter and then label the quarters at the top. That's why I got the colored paper, because I want to color code each quarter. And I also have a bunch of colors of sticky notes to go with it. It's gonna be great. The thing is though, the cardstock paper is a regular paper size, and so are the calendars. And so the first step is to cut the borders off of the paper so that you can stack it and see the colorful border on the cardstock. Obviously at the top it says the month and the year. So I'm just cutting off exactly the outsides and then the bottom. I remember in like literally kindergarten when my teacher would cut things like, so the back of it was to her and it was facing the class, like how I'm doing with the camera right now. And I remember thinking like it was the craziest thing ever, but you know, if you hold it up to the light, you can see the lines obviously on the back. But when you're 5 or 6 in kindergarten, you're like, oh my gosh, she has eyes everywhere. Like, that's crazy. This part is like a little bit tedious, but it's not that big of a deal. I'm actually so excited to do this. I love organizing and planning, and it's something that I just don't do enough. And this is such a fun way to really conceptualize time and plan things out and see how the months go by. I don't know, and just like, I do like thinking of things in quarters. I know a lot of jobs work in quarters, but also for me, a lot of things work in quarters in a sense of like brand deals and accomplishments and paying my taxes all go in quarters. So it's really nice to have it laid out on a quarterly basis and just be able to see things on a large scale. You know, you can keep calendars around, but a lot of times it's not a full year at once because obviously that takes up a lot of space. So it'll be really nice for me to be able to hang this all up on my wall. Oh my gosh, I'm just so excited. And I want to share it with you. Again, this is all credit to Tori. She's so amazing and she came up with this. I had never seen something like this before until she was posting about it. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's an amazing idea. I went so back and forth on what color to make which quarter. I feel like you could really tie any color to any quarter for whatever reason you have. So at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter, but I do really like the color coordination for some separation. January definitely gives me light blue vibes, and blue feels like a fresh color, similar to green. So quarter 1 is why I chose light blue. Quarter 2, spring, makes me think like flowers blooming, of course. Also pink is my favorite color, and my birthday's in May, which is in quarter 2. Quarter 3, I really feel like things kind of slow down middle to end of summer, especially on YouTube, so that's why I put yellow. And then quarter 4 is really important, so I wanted to pick a color closest to red that I have, so it's kind of this like bright peachy color. So yellow is like the slow into the red. Not only red for, I guess, like Christmas time, but also red is the end of the year, right? At first I was thinking I needed to pair the sticky note color with the quarter color, but the sticky notes are going to end up being different categories of different events and things that I plan throughout the months, so the sticky note color will come in later. It's honestly so much fun to use a glue stick. Like, I feel like I'm back in elementary school, and also just fun colored paper. I love being crafty, and this is just such a fun activity that really satisfies my brain too. And it's nice too because I'm like planning, I'm thinking, I'm organizing. I'm also having fun while doing it, so it's creating a really good mindset going into the new year. And I haven't looked at my phone at all, you know? I've been trying to get more crafty and do things that make me forget about my phone, and this happens to be one of them. So it's beneficial all around, and I'm really enjoying it. Okay, my board is set up. I'm super excited. It looks so good and so ready, so full of opportunity. Next, we fill it with the sticky notes. The great thing about the sticky notes is obviously you can move them, you can change them. So instead of writing directly on here and then, you know, life happens, things change, whatever, I'm gonna write on sticky notes and put them on days and whatnot. I am gonna color coordinate them with different categories. The sticky notes are a little bit big compared to the boxes though, so I will cut them down a little bit, but oh well. It was hard to find the perfect size sticky note. I am so sorry if my voice is so annoying to listen to. I'm trying so hard. My throat just really is not okay, and like I said, I've been sick for a few days and this is the best that I can do right now, and I really want to get this done before New Year's Day tomorrow, so we're working on it. It's really important before you start planning out your year to do a good reflection. That's why I'm so happy I did a full 2025 year audit, and I honestly feel like I didn't even write that much. If I wasn't in a little bit of a rush, I would have probably spent more time. This page doesn't count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 solid pages just reflecting. And when I was reflecting towards the end of it, I was thinking about it like it is so easy to look back on the year in a negative mindset and be like, wow, I didn't do anything this year, I didn't accomplish anything this year. And I really struggle with that, really just feeling like I did nothing, like I was so lazy and unproductive. And yes, I doom scrolled too much, but that's something I'm learning moving forward. And I do think I had a lot of growth, especially towards the end of the year. But I also have to remember, like, I went on my first brand trip. I went to a new continent. I went to Abu Dhabi. Like, I did something super cool this year. I also did like a whole brand new series that I created, I invented for myself. I tried a new thing every single month this year. I put myself out there, I tried new things, and I'm continuing to try new things. And I really feel like throughout the year, not so much in the beginning, but towards the end, I've really developed my confidence. And so initially, my first gut reaction is like, wow, I did nothing. But then the more I dive deep, I'm like, wait, I actually did some cool stuff and some good stuff. And I gave myself a word of the year last year was progress. Next year, I want some solid growth. And I guess you could kind of say those two words are very similar to each other, but in my brain, they're very different. And so I think I'm gonna start with green sticky notes, and this is going to be fitness. I have a lot of different fitness goals and journeys I want to go on in the new year, so I'm going to start writing some things down, maybe like start and stop dates. I'm running a half marathon, I'll mark that down, and just get to filling this board with content. And then if you see your timeline, you know, it's a constant reminder of what you're working on, and things come up faster than you expect them to, you know. For example, I marked off in the beginning of the year how I'm running, and I wrote the date of my half marathon. And then a goal of mine in 2026 is to do an actual bulk and cut. I've never done something like that before, and I don't have set exact timelines. So right now I just marked off 10 weeks of a bulk, 10 weeks of a cut, a break of maintenance, and then a second one of each throughout the year. And I can pick these up and move them around. So that's kind of a way to start. That's all fitness. And now I would take a different color and move on to the next category. So if I want to keep up with the trying something new every month like I did last year, this would be a time where maybe I take another color and I write a thing that I want to do. So for example, there's aerial yoga. I have it written on my whiteboard. I really want to try that. So like maybe I'll make that a goal in January to try an aerial yoga class. That would be my new thing for January. And obviously I don't have a specific date of a class set, so I'm just gonna like throw throw it somewhere random in mid-January, and then when I schedule an actual date, I'll move it around. And it helps me stay on track too. Like sometimes with my new thing each month this year, I would kind of forget about it, and then at the end of the month, I'm like, wait, I haven't done anything new. That wasn't the case very often, but sometimes that would happen. However, obviously, since I'm sick, we are not going out tonight. I really wanted to like go out, have a fun night, whatever. It's New Year's Eve. But so we're gonna grab food, do something for dinner, and then I'm gonna resume this later. But this is the bulk of it. I hope you get the idea. And I'm really excited about it. I really, really love it. And I encourage everyone to try this out and thank Tori because it's an amazing system. And I gotta find a spot to hang this up. I was originally thinking that this wall would be perfect, but unfortunately, it doesn't fit. That absolutely doesn't fit. If my hats weren't here, I could curve it, but oh well. Or I guess if I wanted to put it low. No, you know, that might be weird. I don't know. I gotta figure out a place to put this because I think hanging it somewhere where you constantly see it and are reminded of it is an important part. So I'll see you later. Happy freaking New Year! I just hung up my board. I worked on it last night and this morning. I'm still feeling a bit funky, if you can tell in my voice, but I am feeling better. I purposely keep this wall open because we use a projector to watch things. I was thinking I could hang it right here, but it would have to go above the light switch, and honestly, it's pretty tall for me. So I thought, hey, let's go low. Let's make this my little corner. We'll curve it around one side. That's fine. And it works with my hats. It is important to me that I can like get on level with it. And I'm a floor sitter. I'll sit on the floor. It's good knee height, whatever. It's fine to really like look at it and stuff. If I'm like reaching up, I'm not going to use it as much, right? You need to set up your environment for success. I am just so excited about this. And honestly, this was so much fun to make that because I truly enjoyed making it and it was very cheap, I'm not putting too much pressure on everything to happen by these dates. It's good reminders, it's good motivators, it's good to keep me on track, but not everything's gonna be perfect and that's okay. And because I just had so much fun doing this, I feel like I already got so much out of it. So if things don't go perfectly according to plan, I'm not gonna like cry about it, you know? But it is a good reminder that you do need to reflect. You need to write your goals and you need to figure out the steps to get there because a goal is just a goal without a plan. So it's super important to take some time for yourself, sit down, reflect in all areas of your life, then write out your goals, then plan how you're gonna get there, and those steps are what's gonna go on your board. Over time, I might add to this. This might not be the finished product, that's totally fine. But something that Tori said, which I really like that I started thinking more about, is she follows the 12-week plan, which means you treat each quarter like its own year. And I like that. Might be something to think about to help kind of push you forward. If you need a little inspo, however, I'll give you some of my categories. So I wrote digital detox. I want a complete phone-free day. Every month, I decided, hey, first Wednesday of the month, let's do it. Again, this could move. I think the freedom of knowing I can move things takes a lot of pressure off and helps me mentally. I do a month reset at the last day of each month, and then I have a quarterly reset at the last day of each quarter. My friends are moving, and so I want to host a monthly dinner party because I'm gonna miss them and we're gonna be really far apart pretty soon. So I planned that all in. I have my fitness journeys written out as you saw yesterday. I wrote the first day of my period. This is definitely gonna be something that has to move because it is gonna vary, but I did estimates because that's important. That affects me a lot every month. So I planned that in there. I have my something new. I gotta think about more new things I wanna try. I have trips planned here. Again, hopefully I will be able to add more. I don't have many planned right now. At the last month of each quarter, I want a day of planning out finances and investments. And that's a good summary of it. And I love that this is my own little corner. I was gonna use command strips to hang this, but because it's sitting on the trim, I literally just use painter's tape and I think it'll stay, so that's nice. I will link all the materials, but again, I had so much fun doing this and I'm just really excited for the new year. I love the new year. Sometimes New Year's goals and resolutions can sound cheesy, but I really love it. I think it's a time to reflect, a time to grow, a time to push yourself and try your best. We're just all out here trying our best every year. So happy New Year. I'm wishing you the absolute best. I hope you like this. I'll have everything linked. Try it out. I had so much fun and it was so affordable too. Thank you, Tori, so much for all of this inspiration. Please subscribe if you have not. I'm so excited to plan my YouTube videos further and have a lot of brand new content in 2026. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in my next one. Happy 2026.